Imagine that you want to make an action-adventure game. So you download Unreal Engine, you make a new project, but you can't make any missions until you have a quest system. You can't make any dialogue for your characters until you have a dialogue system. You can't even make your characters until you make an NPC system. You can't make items without an inventory system. You can't make weapons without a combat system. You can't save the player's progress without a save system. And the list just goes on and on. This huge web of connected systems is what you would call a game framework, and you typically create this during pre-development before you can actually start adding your game's content, like your quests and your NPCs and so on. Narrative Pro extends a gameplay framework for you in the form of a plugin that can be enabled in any Unreal Engine project. For more information on the specifics of what features we extend, I recommend our framework video, which shows exactly what is shipped in the tool. But if you're making an action-adventure game and you want something in the realm of a CD Projekt Red, Bethesda, or Rockstar style game, Narrative Pro is likely to be a good fit for what you're trying to do. It's a very powerful tool, but it's important you understand what you're getting first before you buy, especially for beginners, so please make sure to watch this video before you buy Narrative Pro. To explain how Pro works, first I'm going to show you how the typical action-adventure or RPG style game would be made. So let's use Hogwarts Legacy as an example. So a studio, in this case Avalanche Software, will select a game engine to use, in this case Unreal Engine. But you don't just build a game on Unreal Engine. That's a little bit of a misconception, because what is Hogwarts Legacy, right? It's hundreds of quests and dialogues and cinematics and NPCs. You can't make your quests until you have a quest system. You can't make your dialogues until you have a dialogue system. You can't make items until you have an inventory system. So Avalanche will spend multiple years of time, and usually several or even tens or hundreds of millions of dollars, building out this gameplay framework. This takes a huge amount of time. It is a serious undertaking. And only once that is done, we might call this pre-development, then you start making your actual game content, the quests and the dialogues and so on. Finally, you package it all into your shipped game, and congratulations, years later, tens of millions of dollars later, you have a shipped game. As you can tell, this is not a very efficient process, and it really means that unless you're a massive corporation with hundreds of millions of dollars of financial backing, you're probably not going to be able to make a really ambitious action-adventure game as a smaller studio. This is why in the past, indie studios are really only able to make low-poly games or 2D side-scroller type games because they simply don't have the resources to be making a gameplay framework on this scale. The way that Narrative Pro really changes this is we give you a gameplay framework that has been extended off of Unreal Engine for you in the form of a plugin, so you can enable it in any Unreal Engine project and start using it. Like Unreal Engine itself, it's open source, so you can modify it, extend it, and fork your own version. It's not stopping you from making your own game framework. And maybe you want the combat system to feel different. Maybe you need different features like pickpocketing or a crafting system or something that doesn't come with Narrative Pro. You can still extend your own game framework. Whilst Narrative Pro can be used by beginners, there are limitations of using Pro without an experienced developer on your team. And to help demonstrate these limitations, I'm going to show you what you can expect if using Narrative Pro at different skill levels. So if you're a beginner and you have very little Unreal Engine experience, you're going to basically be building all of your game content, your quests, your dialogues, your items on stock Narrative Pro. You're not going to be able to modify it. You're not going to be able to roll your own features. And so the more happy you are with how Narrative Pro is already, the better of an experience you're going to have. If you're expecting to be able to heavily modify Narrative Pro as a beginner, I would recommend that you don't buy Narrative Pro because you're probably going to have a bad experience. Stock Narrative Pro is really powerful, and as a beginner, you can do some amazing things with stock Narrative Pro. And most of what you're seeing at the start of this video is just stock Narrative Pro with some art added in, and you can see you can get an extremely high quality result. With experience, you can really modify it, make it your own, but unfortunately, if you're a beginner, you're not going to be extending the tool and making it your own. But if you are willing to hire a more experienced developer, or you are a little bit more experienced yourself, you'll have a much better time with Narrative Pro because you're going to be able to extend it to make it do what you need for your game. So you're going to be able to kind of roll your own framework. you'll be able to make like custom attacks and a crafting system and pickpocketing. You might be able to add custom mounts, like a horse is a very common one. And you'll even be able to do basic source code modifications, right? So for example, maybe the dialogue system doesn't quite do something you want it to. You'll be able to go into the source code and sort of change it to make it work a little bit better for you. But you probably won't be doing any extensive modifying. If you're at that professional level, the world's really your oyster. You'll be able to modify Unreal Engine itself, so you can really make Unreal Engine do whatever you want, and you'll be able to modify Narrative Pro and make Narrative Pro do literally whatever you want. Like, you could literally make Narrative Pro into like a racing game or a MOBA. I'm not saying that you should do that, but I'm saying the world's kind of your oyster. You could literally modify it to your heart's content. A good example of this is recently a studio that wanted to make kind of an Elder Scrolls Online style game. They decided to use Narrative Pro for their project, and Narrative Pro has some experimental networking support, but it's really not made for that particular style of project. But because they had the experience, they were able to heavily modify Unreal Engine and Narrative Pro and get the exact result that they needed, and they've actually shipped their game now. So you can do some pretty amazing stuff, but obviously you need the experience as well. You might be thinking, well, what is an experienced developer? How do I know if I'm experienced enough to be able to modify Narrative Pro? I think a really good way to understand this is to watch some of our tutorials, and if they feel like they're a little bit advanced or out of your reach, that's a good indicator that you're probably not experienced enough to modify and extend them. And I would also recommend watching our framework video, because that kind of shows you what each piece of narrative is built on top of. For example, it shows you that our combat is built on gameplay ability system. So if you're not knowledgeable with gameplay ability system, you're not going to know how to extend our combat. And it shows you that our menu system uses common UI. So you'll know that if you don't know common UI, you're probably not going to be able to extend it. So really watch that framework video, and it'll show you the sort of underlying system that we're building on top of. And that will help you to understand whether you're going to have any chance of being able to modify and extend it yourself. A really common question, particularly from beginners, again, is can I use Narrative Pro with some other plugin? And the reason this is very tempting for beginners is beginners will think, well, I don't really have the skills to extend Narrative Pro and add the features that I want, but there's this other plugin, and if I combine it with Narrative Pro, then I will have the features that I want. And I know it's a very tempting idea, but in practice, this is very, very bad. There are plugins that are a very good fit to use with Narrative Pro, but a very bad fit would be something like a combat system. If you download some completely separate combat system, that combat system will have its own character that it expects you to use, but Narrative Pro has its own character that it expects you to use. So you would have to kind of fuse all of the code of these two separate characters created by two completely different developers together. It is such a nightmare. It's certainly not something that a beginner could do. And if you're more of an experienced developer, you're not going to want to do this anyway. But I wanted to throw this in here because it is a question that we get quite often. But good fit plugins are plugins that don't expect you to use their own sort of character. Something like Ultra Dynamic Sky works really well with Narrative Pro. NVIDIA's DLSS plugin, something like a matchmaking plugin for an online game, that would probably be a good fit. But any other sort of game framework style plugin, I would highly recommend to not try and sort of merge the two plugins together. I know it seems like a tempting idea, but it's just not worth your time. It's not worth doing. It's easier to just add and extend in the features that you need. Thanks for watching. Hopefully that answers some of your questions, but if you do have any questions that haven't been answered in this video, please come into our Discord. We have a channel called Sales Inquiries, and if you want to ask any questions before you buy the tool, that is a great place to do so. So hopefully we'll see you in there, and thanks for watching.